Olá, sou o professor André Muniz, do Departamento de Engenharia Química da UFRGS. Estou aqui na Penn State University, na cidade de State College, interior da Pensilvânia, onde fiz minhas missões de pesquisa, visitando o grupo do professor André em Engenharia Mecânica e Nuclear, professores do Instituto de Química e do Instituto de Física. Nessa visita eu tive a oportunidade de conversar com diversos pesquisadores de ambos os grupos, trocando ideias, fomentando novas parcerias, geralmente em áreas onde eles são líderes na área do conhecimento e áreas que a gente também vem desenvolvendo pesquisa lá no nosso departamento, principalmente na área de ciência de materiais computacionais. Então, uma visita muito produtiva. Eu vou mostrar para vocês aqui um pouco do que eu fiz durante os dias que eu passei aqui na Penn State. So this is Professor André. He's my host here at the Penn State University. He's going to say some words about our very fruitful visit here.
Thank you. So I want to first thank Professor Muniz for his visit to my group. It was greatly appreciated. I think there's lots of very, very good connections between our research topics, which I think this and the visit gave us a very nice chance to explore these connections and kind of make plans for how we're going to look, how this is going to work out in the future. So yeah, I feel this is very much just the start of our connection. I very much look forward to how this is going to develop in over the coming months.
Okay, so I'd like to thank you for having me here this week.
Pleasure.
And I hope we can continue, keep in touch and do some nice work in the future.
Yep.
Então, nessa segunda parte da missão, tá, eu vim aqui na University of Massachusetts, Amherst. Tá, Amherst é uma cidade universitária no interior de Massachusetts. Foi onde eu fiz meu doutorado, passei aqui os anos de 2006 a 2011, antes de ingressar na UFRGS. E desde então tenho mantido laços de colaboração com um grupo de pesquisa do meu orientador e de um outro professor aqui do do Departamento de Engenharia Mecânica. Então nessa visita estou tendo a oportunidade de reforçar esses laços, retomar os trabalhos que estavam parados aí desde o início da pandemia. Então mais especificamente eu vou falar com os professores Dimitris Marudas, do Departamento de Engenharia Química, foi meu orientador, e o professor Ashwin Ramasubramanian, tá, do Departamento de Engenharia Mecânica. Então, nesses dias vamos ter a oportunidade de discutir aí antigos e novos projetos e aí fomentar novas colaborações. As part of my visit, I'm here with Professor Ashwin Ramasubramanian from the Mechanical Engineering Department, that we have some collaboration going on in the past, so he wants just to say some words about my visit here.
Yeah, so it's really nice to see you again, André, after all of these years, and have you here. It's great to be able to discuss science in person rather than over video calls, and I'm quite excited to learn about the new things you've been doing over the last few years. There are plenty of opportunities. We've already worked together on carbon materials in the past, doing some work now on polysilicon nitride, and should have that paper written up soon. And based on what you've been showing me, this is very interesting opportunities for trying to understand, for example, thermomechanical properties of the nanoporous carbon structures, the new ones that you've been developing, and hopefully based on some of the electronic structure methodologies that we've been developing here that I showed you, there's more opportunities for us to look at emerging materials, electronic materials, optical materials, and so on. So I look forward to continuing our collaboration.
So thank you, Ashwin. Thank you for having me here. Okay, now here I'm with Professor Dimitris Marudas from the Department of Chemical Engineering. So he's going to say some words about our collaboration.
It's been a pleasure to have André visiting here this week. André is a former PhD student of mine, so we've been working together for over 15 years now.
Yep.
17 years actually.
Yep, counting the PhD time, yeah.
2006.
Yeah.
And since André moved to Brazil after his PhD degree, after completing his PhD degree at the University of Massachusetts Amherst here, we've been collaborating on a very interesting and very fruitful project looking into graphene diamond two-dimensional nanocomposite materials. And we have explored all kinds of interesting properties that these materials have and explored how they can be multifunctional materials, looking into their electronic structure and their mechanical and thermal properties. We continued our conversations on how the project has been going on the past few years, and we also explored a number of new directions in the same general field of carbon nanomaterials. Always a pleasure to work with André, and we have some very good ideas for collaborative work, for new publications, and maybe a couple of new proposals in the foreseeable future. André, feel free to visit and come back and see us as frequently as you want. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me here. It's always a pleasure to visit.
It's always a pleasure, and it's always productive as well.
Yeah. So that's Professor Marudas.
Thank you.